Greetings, everybody. My name is Brother Francis E. Revels-Bey, and the reason why I am on today is to give a short notice announcement that I will be on my fellow longtime brother in spiritual and metaphysics. I will be on Astro-Numerologist Lloyd Strayhorn's live podcast, which is Live with Lloyd. Now, he podcasts live every Monday and Wednesday. So I will be on this Monday coming up, which is March the 25th, 2024, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you live in the Central Time Zone, I will be on at 6 p.m. Central. If you're in Mountain Time Zone like myself, the Denver, Colorado area down in the Albuquerque, New Mexico, I will be on at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. And if you're on the West Coast, we will be on your time schedule at 4 p.m. So I wanted to come on and give this announcement. Everybody wants to know, what are we going to be talking about? Well, I'm looking forward to not only talk about, let me move my head, my numerology book, The Key to Life is Numerology, a lot of my information coming out that way, but also, move my head again, talk about my book right there, which is Radiant Heart. And Radiant Heart is the seven amazing pathways to connect, activate, and communicate with your higher self. Now, of course, I was able to put this book out before my 72nd birthday, which arrived on Saturday, March the 16th, and before the show. So get a handle, get a card, get a number, go on Amazon and order both these books. I'm quite sure you will find them fascinating. They're basic information in the numerology. I'm trying not to overwhelm anybody with a lot of different methods or techniques. It gives you the basic foundation of something that you could work with. And the latest book, Radiant Heart, with the seven pathways, seven amazing pathways, as I refer to it, that can assist you in connecting, activating, and communicating with your higher self. And that is a process, just like the numerology. Both was a process of over 50 some odd years learning how to acquire this information. Many people already have asked me, will I have, a numerology course going again? Well, I started another one back on Wednesday, February the 7th. And this one is, instead of an 18-week course, I brought it down to a 13-week course where the 13th class lesson that week on Wednesday, I believe it is Wednesday, May the 1st, will only be free, be absolutely given to you for free. I have another course that's going to start out on Tuesday, May the 7th, and run for 8 weeks up to June 25th, 2024, on my most favorite signature course, which is called 5 Point Creative Pathwork System. And in that system, I introduce you to the principles and the foundations that build that into what it is. And it's teaching you about affirmations, what they are, and how to write them for yourself. I take on prayer. Now, people say, well, I don't want to do any Christian prayer. Well, this is not Christian prayer. This is prayer from your heart. So it doesn't matter what your religious beliefs are. I'm going to show you how to write a prayer, how to trust yourself through your heart, how to trust your wording to bring that prayer out on paper for yourself. So it has nothing to do with, you got to be Islamic, you got to be Christian, you got to be Protestant, you got to be Catholic. It has nothing to do with that. Then the third level is how to write an affirmative prayer. And when you learn how to write an affirmative prayer and understand the 4 or 5 steps that you need to always pay attention to, you will be able to increase your own awareness and remembrance and your knowledge about that. And then You also learn about meditation throughout that course. So, meditation is very helpful to do on a daily basis and what it takes to do it. You'll get into breathing technique, postural mechanics, which is about how you should sit during your meditation sessions. It talks in there how to how do you go about selecting the proper time for you to sit in meditation. Now, that is based on my one of my other books from several years ago called Decree and It Shall Be, Speak as I Am. So you should make sure you get that book because in there I give you examples of affirmations, prayers, affirmative prayers, and then I talk about meditation, and then the capstone is decrees. And what you'll find in that book, nothing was pre-written. So every bit of information, maybe there's one universal affirmative prayer that was written in there called Changing the Weather of Your Mind, something to that effect. But these books will help you out. These courses will help you out. If you want to find out more information about what the courses cost, all you got to do is go to my website at https colon double forward slash www dot circle of grace with the number one at the end dot us, circle of grace 1.us, and you can just click on books on Amazon. You can click on intensive training classes, and it usually starts out. The link is called The Seeker's Journey, and you want to go there. And you can read about everything that I'm talking about. In fact, I have to go there later on to kind of tweak that website. Now, there's something else you want to be informed of. And that is, again, I'm going to be on Lloyd's show. I'm excited. He's excited to have me on. Um, we did a Christmas Day show at my suggestion, and I know a lot of family members you're celebrating Christmas, but I thought it was a good idea. We thought it was a good idea, and some people joined in with us on that day. So this is something you definitely don't want to miss whenever I am Lloyd's show, and it always happens that way. Uh, it's an opportunity for me to share the wisdom that I've learned over the years, and I'm always just tapped out busy. So, as I text one of my longtime friends here, one of the things about that I enjoy about teaching is that I get a chance to share all this information with people like yourself. During the course of 50 plus years, I also became a spiritual counselor in that quest to help others. And so I have all of these, sometimes you take the time and you realize how much information you got up here. Well, I'm always interested in sharing as much as I can with all of you. Either I'll do it on Facebook occasionally, or I'll come here to my Circle of Grace One channel here on YouTube and do it. I'm going to eventually get back into Anchor, which is now Spotify, and put some audios up there. I have some from the past, I think from a year or two ago there. Some of you may have heard me on Clubhouse. Well, there's just so many social media apps I can be on at this point. So I've kind of deactivated that account about a week or two ago, and in about 30 more days, it won't be there anymore. So you will not see me on Clubhouse. It's just too much. I'm already on TikTok. TikTok, I'm there as Pyramid One Sun. Pyramid One Sun. So if you go to TikTok, you'll see some of my previous videos. I've done ones on numerology, tarot, dream symbols. Dream symbols really took off over there. And I went from 2,000 followers to 3,000 followers in a year and a half. And I had joined TikTok in, I think, December 2020. I will be back there to give some more enlightenment in that direction. I also may read some passages um, from my new book, which is Radiant Heart, so people can hear the information that I have in that book. And I'll just pick a few things out occasionally and present that material so people know, hey, this is my original information and research and application. So I just, wanted to be here today to give you this short notice. If you are available, if you're home during your Pacific West Coast time zone, which is 4 p.m., if you are available Mountain Time, it will be 5 p.m. Central Time, it will be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard or Eastern Daylight Time, it will be 7 p.m. Go to Live with Lloyd. I left the link right here below where you can click on it and you could watch us live talk about numerology. And of course, many people come in, they want to get quick numerology readings. And I'm okay with that, but I would like to let the audience know I have more than one discipline covered here, and one of the favorite ones is meditation. Out here in New Mexico, in the city of Albuquerque, I am a well-known meditation teacher, and my method is called Creative Path Work Meditation Series, which I began in 1996, but I was introduced to meditation in the middle of my freshman year of college in 1971. 1970 to 1971, in the spring of 1971, I learned all about meditation and I took a liking to it and I stayed on the boat. And I'm still here utilizing. So I've done it for over a half a century. Who would have thunk that it would be people like Lloyd and myself would be out here this long still teaching what we have acquired? Now, I've been doing numerology since 1974. Lloyd has been doing it longer than that. Okay. Lloyd has been doing it longer than that. And when I met Lloyd, Lloyd was in his, how can we put it? He was in, I believe, his middle to late 30s when I met him. So, hey, this was an opportunity to share this information live. So be sure to tune in to Live with Lloyd, and the link is below in the description. Be sure you click on that link or go to his webpage. Just type in Live with Lloyd, or better yet, when you come into YouTube, just type in numbers and you. Put the, what is that? The at symbol and then numbers and you. And the four digits after that are 3735, and that should bring you right to the live podcast that we are doing. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I'll probably be on with Lloyd for at least an hour. Sometimes many of us have been allowed to extend that time to hour, 75 minutes to 90 minutes, depending on what we are talking about. So I'm looking forward to doing those mini readings for many of you, but I also look forward to sharing the contents of my new book, Radiant Heart: Seven Amazing Pathways to Connect, Activate, and Communicate with Your Higher Self. So, see you on Monday, March 25th, 2024, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my good friend Lloyd Strayhorn. You have a good evening and enjoy your weekend that's coming up right about now.